Hey guys, welcome back to Win, Lose, or Draw. I'm Joe, and I think that X marks the spot for treasure. Well, treasure. I'm going to double check with the plumbers on that. I think it's treasure for them. But I'm going to bring you guys along with this big repair today. If you've seen us in the past videos, we had some sewer backup, we had a clog, we actually have root incursion into our pipes, and we are getting that fixed today. Shortly, the company is going to be here, and that is going to be underway. So that is the project for today. You guys know that we got a whole bunch of stuff cleared out of here, threw away a whole bunch of garbage. We've got even more stuff cleared in space in here, added some more shelving and whatnot, and it is nice and clean. Let me tell you a little bit about this repair and how this is going to work, and maybe I'll be able to get some video of it later when they're here, but that's kind of up to the plumber guys if they want to be on video or not. So let's talk about this repair real fast. Okay, so this is my plumbing stack that comes up. Down here in the bottom, we go into the floor. This is our vent right here, and this is our main drain. So there's pipe that goes under your floor here. Now, from what we were looking at on the camera, it goes PVC up here to cast iron down in here, the cast pipe, which is the original pipe, and it comes out along this way. And then it's a little bit challenging to tell in the camera, but you can see, like, from over here to over here, this concrete has been cut out before, so we're not entirely sure about anything. So that's something that you guys need to be aware of, is like, just don't be afraid of your house. So you can see he marked the X here because he wants a straight shot that unfortunately goes underneath the reptile room. They want to be as straight as possible to get to the join. So what has happened is that we have cast that goes all the way underneath our floor from back there all the way out to the street. Well, not cast. The cast does not go all the way to the street. The cast gets us outside of the house, from underneath the house. And then it joins into our clay pipe. That join is a 5 to 6 inch join. And there used to be mortar or concrete or whatever they used to put in there to join that together and keep it solid. Well, it breaks down over time, and then roots can push them out of the way. We have some massive trees. And actually, when I was talking to the plumbers, they said that don't cut down the trees. The trees aren't the problem. Like, well, I mean, they're obviously growing the roots, but like the tree might not necessarily be the problem. They actually told me some stories of other places that they had done these repairs, and people had taken the tree out and they didn't need to. They actually had roots come back. So what they're gonna do is we're gonna break into that floor. They are going to cut into our cast iron pipe. They are going to run. We're getting descaling done on the cast iron pipe. So cast iron, it'll start like this, and over time it'll slowly close up. And I'll draw up a diagram when we talk about this. Maybe we can see it a little better. But I want to show you guys this. This was an option to get done while they were here. I paid for it. We're just under $7,000 on this repair. Big oof, big oof. Every home repair, you should just be expecting some real money. So anyway, so we're gonna do the descaling. So they go in here, they're gonna run essentially a big sanding machine up and down the pipe to get the pipe back to round. Again, I'll show you the pictures, the diagrams, how this is all gonna work. Here's the diagram of descaling our sewer pipe that I had them do while Roto-Rooter was in there, who did an excellent job, by the way. And actually our pipe, so here's the sewer, if you're looking at it going straight into the pipe. So over time, what happens is as your water, let's say, just comes in and sits in this bottom and flows through, it's gonna build up over time. It's going to have some scaling deposits that are going to build up. So now your water has to run up and over that area to go through. So then, now that's going to cause some fallout, because, you know, the water and the sloping is supposed to all push it down, but you will have some like bellying areas. Like bellying is where your pipe will kind of do that, and you'll have some settling, and it'll cause the ground to kind of fall down instead of your line going straight. It'll belly out. So over time, what happened in our pipe is we had a little bit of buildup like this on the bottom. Ours really wasn't too terrible. When I was looking at it in the camera. So what in our actual join, now if we say our join from the cast to the clay is right here, we had roots coming in and blocking this whole top section, but with roots, so it was just catching big chunks and whatnot, and then the scaling kind of took away the parts. And now you see like your 6-inch pipe becomes like a 1-inch opening, and there is no way that you are going to pass that through there. So the reason why I had them descale and we did this final repair, and you want them to do this sort of work on your house if you have a problem, is that when they go in with a cutter, they can only cut a small pipe, a small opening like this. So this will start to pass your water, but all of this will be plugged because they're just tunneling through it. So that's why I had them add that T in our big pipe down there that they requested. So now the way that they do the clean and the repairs, I'm going to move over here. So this is their machine that has a little motor and spins, this kind of rotates around, and it has this head, and it'll spin in here, and they essentially sand the inside of the pipe out. So they do this a couple of different times. They went all the way out to our join area and ripped up all those, that really solid area with all those roots, and super cleaned that out. So that's how they did that. And now when they go in to do our repair, so we'll come over here. So this is quick. So this is the cast here. This is our cast pipe. And now this is our clay pipe that goes over it. So this is how the roots came in, right? So they cut and cleaned this whole area out here. They reamed it out. They sanded, essentially sanding it open to make it nice and clean. They cambered it again. And now what they did is they inserted an air line with the repair patch, the spot patch, which is like, let's say this big. So they insert that with this pipe, covered in epoxy, as he explained it. And then when they air it up, this expands and it just forces it to fill this area with the fiberglass patch kit and the epoxy. And then they keep it aired up for an hour while the epoxy is setting. And then after an hour, they pull that piece out after they release the air pressure. And now this pipe is just going to be essentially a straight through with our clay, little accent like that. But then we have a patch that'll be from here to keep those roots from coming back in ever again in that area. So this is what they did. And then they run a camera again. Then they reinspect. Then we're going to hydrojet the line all the way out to the sewer so that it is nice and thoroughly clean. We're essentially going to end up with brand new, old, restored pipes after this. So that's awesome. Then, so they're going to essentially, after they get that all cleaned up and they hydrojet, they're going to do essentially like a heart repair. They're going to go in and install a stint, essentially, to patch that. And again, I'm going to show you a picture of this. So they want like the best access because, with a stint, you need to go as straight as you can to get through there. So that is going to be what they are working on today. And then after all that's said and done and our repair is set, they are going to fill the concrete back. They're actually going to install a new floor clean out for us, which is more modern, can fit more modern tools and whatnot. We could not find a floor clean out access in this place. Only this access point here, which is fine. However, this is a 4-inch opening, so they're limited on their tools. So if you had, say, Roto-Rooter, and they come out and all you have access for your sewer line is a 4-inch pipe. Well, that sewer line is up to 6 inches, maybe more in some cases, and you're only getting a 3-inch tool. So that's what I'm going to show you in these diagrams. So that's the gist of this repair. It's a 1-day repair, they said, so it's going to be taken care of today. I'm super excited to have it done so that we can move on to other projects to get back on track. And I'm overworking on houses, but I do want to bring you guys some more content about houses because I don't think enough people have learned about their homes or even know what to look for. Do you know what to look for during an inspection? Do you know what to look for over your inspectors? Do your inspectors require licensing in your state? There are all kinds of crazy things when it comes to buying a house, owning a house, trying to look after a house, maintaining a house. So it's all stuff I want to share with you. Like, comment, subscribe. You guys know the drill. Click all my links down below. Check out everything. So I am going to go put together this little diagram for you guys, and I want to show you a little bit more in depth of what is going on for this repair. All right, here is the hole. So try to get some good lighting for everybody. But here is the cast iron pipe. And what they've done is they jackhammered out the hole here and cleared out the rock and whatnot. They're gonna fill this back in, obviously. There we go. So this is where they've cut. They have hammered out this. They have cut the cast pipe. So, you know, that's cool. It doesn't look too bad in there. There's a little bit of buildup as far as scaling. We're still going to get that cleaned up. So they are about to get this put back together with a new floor clean out access, and then we'll get everything descaled, and that is the update so far. All right, so the plumbing company just left. Roto-Rooter just took off. Let's go take a look at what they did. Look at that. Looks all nice and clean. You know, it blends right in. As you guys remember, there was already some replaced concrete through here. So this won't be a big deal for us. Said, you know, it's not going to be the same color. Well, that doesn't matter. This looks great. The flush mount, the flush clean out, this is what I was talking about for all of the main equipment to get in easier access and have better access to it. So what I thought was pretty interesting is how far they went with the camera equipment to get all the way out to where our sewer is, the actual sewer T in, I guess. So they ran their camera over 150 feet out there, and oh man, that's a long run. So luckily nothing out there was bad, nothing out there was damaged, got passed off by everybody. So the repair is done. They ended up going in, put the stent in place, so it's all happy now. So we should not have this issue ever again. So thank you so much, Roto-Rooter. Super pumped to have this repair done, especially in such a short time frame. Like I'm pretty stoked about that. Little expensive, but you know what? It's a house, and expensive things come with houses. All right, guys, see you on the next video.